we have a draft now of the best last place teams from 2021. Chris, you have a trivia question for me. For all the folks out there who wait with bated breath for a trivia question.
They do. They do. I mean, Aunt Wendy brought it up on Mother's Day. I saw her, and she's like, where have the trivia questions been lately? And so we gotta give the people what they want. All right. So Joe Namath, 1967, only Jets QB to ever pass for 4,000 yards in a season. All right. That was an NFL record at the time, 4,007 yards. What franchise has never had a 4,000-yard passer? I don't know this. I'm still not sure if I know. I've got some guesses. Let's talk this out. You can make your guesses and be wrong,
well,
and let's figure it out.
I'm gonna guess that it's a team that hasn't been around for very long. Although Matt Schaub with the Texans, I think, had a 4,000-yard season. That's the first team I think of. They've only been around for 20 years, so that would put them on the list. So it's not them.
Did the Jaguars? Yeah. Did the Jaguars with the Mark Brunell? Did they ever throw for? Oh no, Bortles threw for 4,000. So that's not it. Definitely not.
How about the Panthers?
All right. All right. Don't give us the answer yet, Pete. Panthers are definitely. I did wonder that as well with Jake Delhomme. You know, am I crazy to think about, like, some of the older teams, too? Like, did Jay Cutler throw for 4,000 yards with the Bears for sure? That's where another one. Like, the Bears, I don't know.
That's a good one.
You know what I mean? Because I can't think of a season where we've talked about a Bears or even the Washington Commanders or another team that kind of comes to my head of been here for a while, but did they ever have that guy?
No great quarterback in the last 30 years that really would have had that big season. That's really what it comes down to.
Right. All right. So, all right. Here, Mike, your final answer was what? Where are we going to go?
I'll go. You've convinced me to go Bears. I'll go Bears.
All right. Damn, look at me. Look at me. Wow. I'm damn good right there. Look at me helping a friend out. Oh, one of the oldest teams.
You can go ahead.
All right. I can go ahead.
You can have the first pick. Yeah, I'll give it to you since you helped me.
All right. I think we probably would both have the same. Well, I don't know, actually. This is worst to first, right? Or teams that the best last place teams? Damn.
The best last place teams from 2021, which I think assumes with the best prospects going into
being 22. Okay. All right. Oh, man. All right, I'm going to go with the Ravens. Here. I mean, again, the Ravens still, I look at and go, yeah, last place team in that division last year, but damn, that was a good division, and Lamar Jackson got hurt at the end of the year, and damn, they still almost made the playoffs. And they've improved their team in the offseason. So I am going to go with them. They're tried and true, battle-tested, Harbaugh and company. I'll pick the Ravens.
I hesitate with this pick because they're in the toughest division in football, but let's ride.
Right.
Denver Broncos, Russell Wilson, arrows pointing up, new owner rolling into town sooner rather than later. They were 7-10 last year. Couple of games behind the Chargers. They had 3 teams above 500 in the AFC West last year, but I think the Broncos have the opportunity, especially with Russell Wilson on board. He's elevated the team. George Payton, the GM of the team, told me that last week. He walks through the door, and it elevates everyone. That's good news for the Broncos.
Yeah, 100%. I think those were the 2 picks for sure. Ravens, Broncos. I mean, Broncos, kind of like the Ravens. We looked at them and went, man, they were damn good last year. It was close. Now they got the quarterback and some other things, too, to help them out. Now this is where it gets tough because there's no slam dunk pick here. I'm going to go with the Jets. The Jets excite me the most. If you ask me the teams, that drafted in the top 5 that can maybe replicate what the Bengals did last year, along those lines, I look at the Jets. Young superstar quarterback, in my opinion. Got weapons at receiver, damn running backs now. Their defense, they've made the right adjustments there. If they can stay healthy, again, it's a tough division like the Broncos in the West. The AFC East is brutal too. But I think out of the rest of the teams left, I'm most excited about what the Jets' potential can be.
I'm going to go with the Lions. There's a buzz around the Lions.
I hear you.
They've got Aiden Hutchinson. They made the trade to get Jameson Williams. And MDS noted on PFT this morning, at Caesars, the action has been hot and heavy on Campbell for Coach of the Year.
Wow.
That a lot of people are believing he'll be Coach of the Year. And you think about it, preseason expectations, not much. The guy that exceeds those expectations the most is the guy that becomes the Coach of the Year, and that just implies the Lions are going to be pretty good. And I have a feeling and maybe it's wishful thinking for all Lions fans out there who have been suffering for 60 years. I have a feeling they're going to be pretty good this year, even with Jared Goff at quarterback. All right, let's finish up the draft real quick because we got a little bit of news to get to right after that. Chris, give me the third team on your list of the best last place teams from last year.
I'm going G-Men. The G-Men. I'm going to go with the Giants here. I'm just too much of a believer in Brian Daboll, and then the defensive coordinator, Wink Martindale. Made some adjustments to the offensive line. Happy with that. The draft, of course, was pretty damn good to go along with it. I think the Giants can be a little bit of a pain in the butt here in the NFC East this year.
You know what? I'm going to go Seahawks because I think that all the criticism, all the turmoil, I think Pete Carroll still has a few tricks up his sleeve. And I think he's going to find a way to stoke these guys into being competitive without Russell Wilson. There's going to be a motivation unlike any they've ever had in that organization, and Carroll still is a pretty good coach, and I think that they're going to surprise us, even though they were 7-10 last year and they don't have Russell Wilson. All right.
Hi, I'm Mike Tirico, and thanks for watching. Make sure to hit subscribe for the latest news and highlights from NBC Sports.